Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Chef Chrissy here, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare our turkey for Thanksgiving. As you can see, I am wrapping up and putting on my apron. Guys, I ask that you please bear with me throughout this whole video. Doing a voiceover is pretty cringe to me, but I have to do it. So here you can see I have my thermometer and a marker, so I could go ahead and either jot down my ingredients or check my turkey. So first off, we're going to go ahead and wash our hands. Make sure you get all in between your nails. Make sure you scrub between your nails and your forearm as well. But right here, you're going to see me going ahead and sharpen up my knife. Yes, we're going to go ahead and sharpen up our knife. Make sure you have that very, very sharpened, so it'll be easy for you to cook. Oh my gosh. It will be easy for you to cut your turkey. And you could go ahead and check it as well to see if it's sharp enough. Then you could go ahead and add that back into your knife cover. Now let's get into this turkey. So first we're going to go ahead and remove this 10-pound turkey, and we're going to drain out that water. I let that turkey sit overnight to defrost, so I'll be able to cut and cook the turkey. Now we're going to go ahead and cut open that packaging. And as you're cutting open the packaging, you want to make sure you don't slice the turkey just yet. You just want to cut open the package and remove the package from the turkey. And right here, I'm going to show you what the inside looks before I clean it out. There's nothing major really. It's just your turkey neck and its guts and its liver. But you're going to go ahead and cut off that handle, that plastic handle. You don't want to cook that. Okay, that's not good. It's not edible. Go ahead and cut that off. Then you could go ahead and flip it over and start removing what's inside your turkey. Now this turkey neck, I definitely kept that because I cooked it. It's still meat, you guys. It's a turkey neck. Then you're going to go ahead and remove that extra plastic along with the guts and livers and what was left in the turkey. Then you're going to go ahead and rinse your turkey out. Once you've given it a good rinse, you're going to go ahead and remove your turkey and place it to the side in your aluminum pan or bowl. Then you're going to go ahead and drain out that water. Once your pot is drained, you're going to go ahead and place your turkey back in the pot. You're going to place your turkey back in the pot, and right here I'm going to show you what it looks like before I go ahead and start chopping it up and putting pieces to the side. Right here you can see me cutting off the tail first and placing that on to the side. Then we're going to go ahead and cut off this skin. I think it was the neck skin. Yeah, I'm going to cut that off. Not going to cook that. We're going to put that in a waste bowl instead. Then we're going to cut off some more of that, that skin, anything that you don't want cooked and you don't think it's edible to your eye, you could go ahead and remove that. OMG, guys, look at this turkey. I can't believe I'm gonna cut this. Anyways, let's get into it. You make sure you take your sharp knife and you go ahead and start cutting it up. Start butchering it up. You're gonna go ahead and cut right in between your thigh area, along your thigh and breast area, in a sense, pretty much. You could go ahead and do that to both sides to make things easier. This is what I do preferably. Then on one side, you're going to take that and you're going to feel for the bone. Once you feel for the bone, you feel that you're going to kind of want to tug and use all your muscle here. You want to use all your muscle here and pop out that bone. Again, I'm still feeling to see where that bone is so I could go ahead and pop the bone out correctly. Once you got that bone popped out, you're going to take your knife and you're going to go ahead and start cutting down that bone. Yes, once you cut that up, it should look like this. Very nice and beautiful. Beautiful cut, beautiful cut. I kind of learned this when I was in school. Not kind of, but I did learn this when I was in school, but it was with a chicken instead of a turkey. So this was my first time cutting a turkey. And I think I did pretty good. And don't forget to pluck off those hairs, because who wants fur or feathers in their food? Ew. Anyways, now we're going to move on to the next side. Pop out that bone so it'll be easy for you to cut. Then you're going to cut in between the bones. In between the bowls. Oh my gosh, bones. You guys, this is my first audio. Bear with me. This audio voiceover is just so hilarious. But yes, your cut is going to look like this. I think it's pretty nice for my first time cutting a turkey. Then we're going to move on to your wings and drums. Again, you're going to do the same with popping out that bone so you can see where you want to cut. You want to cut right in between the two bones. Make sure you feel for the cut as well. Then once you cut that up, it should look like this. Oh, there you go. It should look like this. And yeah, I think it's just a perfect cut. I think my cuts were pretty good for my first time. Again, practice does make perfect, but you know. Anyways, we're moving on to the next side. We're gonna do like this. Flip it to the other side so you can see where you can cut, and go ahead and pop the bone of this side as well. But you want to first cut a little bit of that skin off so you can see where the bone is. Then pop out the bone. Then you want to cut in between the two bones. So as you can see here, that's what I'm doing. As you can see right here, I'm struggling a little bit. I need to lift some weights, you guys. This is just, ugh. But anyways, I got it, and I put it to the side in my aluminum pan. Now we're going to go ahead and cut our turkey breasts. You want to cut as close as possible to the chest bone to pretty much save as much meat as possible. You want to have as little waste as you can. yeah, so then you could go ahead and rotate as well to kind of get a better eye for where you want to cut. As you can see, I'm slowly cutting down so I could see where the bone is and where I want to cut my meat. So you want to make sure you feel for the bone and also feel for where you want to end the cut. And then, if I could get a grip of it, you're going to flip it and cut the rest off right there. And it should look like this. Again, some of that skin is not going to be there, but I didn't want that much skin anyway, so. Anyway, now we're going to go ahead and cut the other side. And again, you're going to feel for that chest bone and cut as close as you can to the chest bone. But make sure, you don't cut that chest bone. You don't want any bone in that cut. And as you can see right here, there's like little to no meat left on that bone. And this is what you pretty much want to get. You don't want to get, you don't want to have a lot of meat left on that bone. Now, once you're done cutting up your turkey, you want to go ahead and clean off your knife and remove that aluminum foil or that cutting board. And now we could go ahead and start separating our drum and thigh. And again, you want to feel for the bone and cut in between that bone. Yes, technically it's better to cut on a flat surface, but I chose to do it this way. Maybe it's the Caribbean in me. Anyway, but yeah, as you can see, it still works. But safety-wise, I suggest that you do cut it on a cutting board. And again, you're going to want to go ahead and kind of pop that bone out so you could cut in between. And it'll be an easier cut. And you could go ahead and flip it over and cut the other side as well. And cut the rest, cut it through. And yeah, again, it's probably best if I had a cutting board, but I had to make do with what I have. So yeah, it still worked. And your pieces should look like this. Really nice. Yes, I love it. Now I'm going to show you how to cut our wing and drum. You're going to pretty much do the same as you've been doing. You're just going to go ahead and cut through that skin and feel for the separation of the two bones. Pop that out. Boom. Then you're going to go ahead and cut right in between that part. Right there. And it's going to look just like this. A drum, beautiful, and a wing. Yes. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this was actually such a hassle, low key, because it was just like I was so like, oh my gosh, am I cutting it right? I hope these pieces don't look bad, you know? But it actually came out good. I think my cuts are really nice. It was really, really nice. Yeah. And with my turkey breast, I decided I want to cut some of that off and make two tenderloins pretty much, and cut those off to make like kind of make it seem like I have more meat than I have. But this was actually really good though. This was a 10-pound, yeah, this was a 10-pound turkey. So this was a pretty big turkey, honestly. But anyways, I cut it off, and it still looks great. So yeah. Now let's get into our cleaning process. You're gonna need vinegar, salt, and lime juice. Yes, vinegar, salt, and lime juice. First, we're going to go ahead and do our tablespoon. And as you can see that Band-Aid, you guys, I kind of nicked myself cutting. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Trust me, I was very sanitary when it came to cleaning and cooking this turkey. Cooking this turkey, but you want to do 3 tablespoons of lime juice. Yes, 3 tablespoons. I'm going to leave all the ingredients at the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and, continue to talk about it anyways. But you're going to see the list of ingredients and process that I used in the description below. Then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Yes, distilled white vinegar. Go ahead and pour that into your tablespoon, sorry. Pour that into your tablespoon, and you're going to go ahead and pour it all over. Then we're going to go ahead and get our teaspoon. Yes, we're going to do 1 teaspoon salt. Grab your salt. It doesn't matter what salt, honestly, but I use Morton. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do 1 teaspoon of that. Then you're going to want to go ahead and start mixing in, and make sure you coat and get all in between your meat with the combination of the lime juice, vinegar, and salt. You want to make sure you get all in between that. As you can see, I am cooking the oh my gosh, get it out, Christina. Anyways, you guys, you want to make sure you get all in between everything. And as you can see, I am cooking the turkey neck. There you go. I really need to do more voiceovers, but yeah, this was pretty interesting. You want to make sure you go ahead and marinate all of that in. And as you are binding that in, you want to let that marinate for about 30 minutes to pretty much get that pink color out. Then you're going to go ahead and rinse that out with cold water. Me personally, I rinse it out about 3 times to pretty much just get all that gunk and ickiness out. before I go ahead and season. You could also use this time to kind of like fill and cut any pieces that you don't want or don't like about your pieces, and any fat or any cartilage, or any pieces that you see that is not appealing or you want to digest, you go ahead and cut that off. And as you're removing the pieces that you don't like, you could go ahead and put those in a waste bowl or set to the side, so when you're finished, you could just go ahead and dispose of them. Make sure you check all your meat to make sure that you have taken and removed all unwanted parts before you go ahead and drain and season your meat. Once you let that marinate and drain out, now it should look like this. And we're gonna go ahead and season with everything. I didn't show the seasoning process, but you're gonna season, mix it up, put your butter. Then you're gonna wrap it with aluminum, poke some holes in there so it could steam up. Then you want to check on your turkey and baste it within an hour. Remove the aluminum. Make sure you go ahead and baste every piece of about to say chicken again, you guys. Baste every piece of turkey, and you're gonna add that back in the oven. Then after 30 minutes, you're gonna take it back out and flip it, so you could also get the color on that end as well. Remember to taste as you go, because right here I had to add some more water and salt. But anyways, this was the finishing product. I hope you guys loved it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.